everybody. Hope everybody's doing really well today. I'm here to do potentially my shortest ever completed coloring pages video book. Oh gosh. But anyways, these are my completed pages for the month of October 2022. And as a precursor, October was nuts. October was super duper busy for me. Work, school. I also had to do a work trip to the US for a total of like 4 or 5 days, including, travel time. So unfortunately, coloring has taken a back seat when it comes to time allotment. I really hope that changes in the near future because I miss it and I love it. But for the month of October, I worked on a total of 3 books. Ouch. And I did a total of 7 pages. Double ouch. But I figured I would still show you what I did. But hopefully November is going to be better. I don't think it will be, to be honest. But I'm just going to be hopeful on that one. So my favorite page of the month comes from 50 Diminutive Countryside Scenes by Camelia Angelkova. Let's see. And it is this page. So I really, really like how it turned out. The outside of the sphere, this little circle, is a metallic gel pen. I hope you can see that. Yes, you can. And then the image itself is 100% colored pencils. It's mostly Brute Funners. And then the peachy pink is an alcohol marker. So I was like, oh, obviously I need a blotter sheet, right? So I just put in a piece of paper that I used for notes for one of my courses. And then, of course, because why not, the pen like imprinted from the page that I used behind. So that's what that is. But I still really like this page and I really enjoyed working on it. This book, again, just really has caught my attention and my heart much more than I thought it would. But I think I've colored in this book every single month for the last couple of months. Just really, really enjoying it. And I really hope to get to some of their other autumn pages in here because they're absolutely adorable. Like, look at all this with like the pumpkins and the pears. Absolutely would love to do this. Since I shade, it does take me quite a bit of time. And again, my time is so sadly limited right now. We will see, but this book is absolutely amazing. Falling in love with it more and more every single time I color in it. So 50 Diminutive Countryside Scenes by Camelia Angelkova. I am keeping an eye out because she hasn't released a new book in at least like a month, which for her is, like, oh my gosh, it's been so long. We're just so used to her creating books so often and, being the fabulous individual that she is. So I'm hoping she will release an autumn one. But I feel like at this point, if she's going to release one, it's going to be maybe like a Thanksgiving themed one. I don't know, but I'm really excited. I'm keeping an eye out for that. I also did one page in Disney Buddies by Hatchet Heroes. Really like this book. I had hopes of finishing it before I moved, but I think that's just me being delusional. So I did this at the beginning of the month, and it's from Wreck-It Ralph. I really like this movie. So I have Disney Plus, and I was one day looking for something to watch, and I saw Wreck-It Ralph, and I was like, okay, never seen it, so why not? I accidentally watched the second one first, and then only like 75% through the movie, I was like, I feel like this is not a part 1. And of course I looked into it, it's not, it was part 2, but that's fine. I would recommend watching them in the order they were made, but if you watch number 2 first, it's still a lovely, lovely movie. So I ended up watching the first one as well. So I was really happy there was a picture of these two in here. Lovely, lovely book. But yeah, I did one page. I'm really slacking in here. Let's see how many pages I have done. I do have a tally. So I have 17 done out of 40. So I'm almost 50%. Not there yet, but almost 50. And then the book that got the most amount of attention for me this month is Party Patterns by Belba Family. And as I mentioned, I did go on a work trip to the US. It was a super short trip with a very long flight. So I flew out of Berlin on Monday morning. I got into North Carolina on Monday evening, like 10:30, I think. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I had workshops and work meetings, and it was just, everything work related. And then Friday morning, I flew back out to Berlin, and I was in Berlin at like 11 on Saturday. So it was just a very hectic week, and I wanted to bring a book with me to color in, and I brought this one just because it's on the smaller side and it has a defined color palette. So I just brought those markers and nothing else. I don't really enjoy traveling with a giant pack of colored pencils, for example. So that was a good in between. So that is the reason I actually colored in this book, is because I had it with me on that trip, basically. So I'm so close to being done with this book that I just started going in order, basically. But this one actually fits in very well because it's the Halloween page. But yeah, it was just because it's the first one in the book. So I did the Halloween page, then this one, which I think is Christmassy. Yeah, I just really enjoy this book, and it's my second Belba Family like pixel book, and I'm hoping to finish it. And with this one, I actually have a chance of finishing it. And then this one, which I believe was Day of the Dead. I was coloring this one in the airport, and somebody kept on giving me really weird stares because here I am like sitting in the middle of the airport just coloring skulls. It is what it is. Then did this one, which I think is Chinese New Year. Let's see, page 19. Chinese party, I'm sorry. But then also, since we're here, you can see all of the ones that I did. So they're the ones that are colored in. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. And initially there was 30. So I'm really in the final stretch here. And I hope to finish it before I move. We will see. But yeah, so Chinese party. And then the last page that I did for the month, which is baffling to me, is this one. And this one was really confusing me for a very long time because I didn't have the beaks done. So I was like, what are these, like, I just had like the sacks, which now I know are babies. But I also wasn't looking up like what the holiday was. I was just coloring. So I'm like, are these hearts? Especially the red ones. I was like, is this like a beating heart? Like, what kind of holiday is this? But then, once I drew in the birds and everything, it made more sense. I also had a marker explosion here, but that's fine. I think it leaked a little bit. And I also have one in the works, but once I finish it, it'll just count towards the next month. But that is it, which is so sad, but it's been a crazy month. Hopefully November and December are gonna be easier. Again, I don't know if that's true, but definitely next year is gonna be less hectic because I'm gonna be done with my degree at that point. So all the time I'm spending on my thesis and, meeting with professors and stuff, that time will free up, and I'm hoping to put it towards coloring because I genuinely miss having more time to color in my life. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully next month will be a more heavy month when it comes to completed pages, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye.